Why does Mars feel like an unfinished planet? Picture the solar system as a cosmic symphony, with each planet playing a precise note in harmony. Venus, Earth, and then Mars. A dissonant tone, a world too small, too light, scarred deeply, and orbiting just slightly out of rhythm. And between Mars and Jupiter, a void, a gaping absence in the celestial arrangement. Where a planet should be, there are only fragments, asteroids spinning like shattered glass. What happened there? What if Mars isn't a full-fledged planet? What if it's the orphaned moon of a destroyed world? This investigation explores a bold hypothesis, that Mars is a surviving moon, that our solar system was shaped by an ancient catastrophe, a missing planet, a colossal explosion, and perhaps a forgotten war. This is the untold story of Maldek, or whatever name we may give it, a world hidden in the gaps of science and memory. There's a mathematical order within the universe's chaos. The so-called Titius-Bode law attempts to describe it, a pattern predicting the distances of planets from the sun. Surprisingly, the law fits nearly every planetary orbit, except one. Between Mars and Jupiter, there should be a planet. Instead, there's a band of rocks circling endlessly, the asteroid belt. For decades, scientists believed the belt was simply debris that never formed a planet. But what if it's the opposite? What if it's the remains of a world that once was and was shattered? Now look again at Mars. It doesn't fit. It holds only 10% of Earth's mass. Its density is off. Its orbit is slightly elliptical, as if it had been thrown from its original place. This is the first crack in the mystery. Something about the solar system doesn't add up. Maybe it's not unfinished, maybe it's broken. Imagine a colossal planet orbiting between Mars and Jupiter, a world with oceans, an atmosphere, maybe even life. And then, silence. Gone. The asteroid belt could be its tomb, but the fragments tell only part of the story. The total mass of the belt is just 5% of what would be needed to form an Earth-sized planet. So where's the rest? Theories abound. Massive collisions, gravitational disruptions from Jupiter, or something far more dramatic, an internal explosion caused by natural nuclear reactions or by technology. Planet X, the forgotten world. Maldek, many names, one undeniable absence. Even the orbits of Uranus and Neptune show faint irregularities, as though something massive once disturbed the gravitational balance of our system. Whatever it was big enough to leave a scar on the solar system itself. Let's look at Mars again. It's an oddball. Its hemispheres are dramatically different. One smooth and flat, the other mountainous and torn. Valles Marineris cuts across the planet like a wound thousands of kilometers long. There are signs of ancient oceans, water-rich minerals, and evidence of flowing water. Yet Mars has no stable magnetic field or dense atmosphere to support such conditions. Now compare Mars to the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, Io, Europa, Enceladus. These moons are shaped by tidal forces. They crack, erupt, and hide oceans beneath icy crusts. Mars resembles a moon more than a planet, a moon that once orbited Maldek. And when Maldek exploded, Mars was flung into deep space. It survived, but not without scars. Could a planet really explode? On Mars, we find traces of radioactive isotopes like xenon-129, the same isotope found after nuclear explosions on Earth. Two Martian regions, Cydonia and Galaxious Chaos, show abnormally high radiation. Permanent hotspots on an otherwise cold, dead world. Was this natural or something else? Some theorists whisper of ancient war, advanced civilizations that clashed in apocalyptic conflict. Machines, beings, myths or memories. And Mars, was it just collateral damage? The battlefield where history buried itself? The face on Mars, the pyramidal formations in Cydonia. Geometry where chaos should reign. Coincidence? Skeptics say they're natural formations, light and shadow playing tricks. But the symmetry is haunting. On Earth, we have the Nazca lines, Egyptian pyramids, Stonehenge, markers from ancient cultures, meant to be seen from above. What if Mars is no different? Decades ago, artist Jack Kirby imagined Martian cities and beings in comic books. Later, photos from orbit showed eerily similar structures. Coincidence? Or cultural intuition? Maybe if there was a civilization on Mars, it left traces, not to be seen, but to be rediscovered. The mainstream model says planets formed by accretion, dust, gravity, collisions. But this theory struggles to explain some things. Hot Jupiters orbiting too close to their stars, the sun's strangely slow spin, the oddities of Venus and Mars. Alternative hypotheses exist, like stellar ejection, planets formed by violent expulsions from stars. It's an old idea, largely forgotten, not forbidden, but ignored, because it doesn't just challenge science, it challenges our place in the cosmos. Venus is a hellscape. Mars is a frozen desert. Earth floats in between. Is that luck or the aftermath of disaster? Whatever happened to Maldek, be it natural or intentional, its echo remains. Mars might not just be a dead world, it might be a warning. If it happened there, it could happen here. Space isn't just vast, it's dangerous, and it doesn't care. Did you enjoy this journey into the forgotten past of the solar system? Drop your theory in the comments and share this with someone who still thinks Mars is just a red rock in space.